Long season. Time to grab that lunch bell and go to work.
showtime, MP. True ballers only.
Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup. Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And here we are for Game 1 of the NBA Cup. This game will count both towards group play as well as the regular season standings.
Yeah, and it's really important to start off with a win. Only 8 teams advance to the elimination round, so there's not a lot of room for failure in this group stage.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Jackson in at the 3. And the basket by Bane.
Anytime he can, Bane is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
Pass to Insanity. Outside Kuminga. There's the 3. Memphis with a rebound. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
Yeah, I bet it was pretty quiet in that locker room after that game. When it hit overtime, it was a matter of which team had more energy left, and seemingly it wasn't them.
Insanity. Missed inside.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Pass to Morant. Jackson surveying the D. Outside Bane. Jackson the screen. Pocket 4. Bane into the lane. Deflected. And he's able to get it back. That shot no good. Great D that time from Podziemski. Bane's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Shoots it from the corner, and the jumper falls for him.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said Ja Morant is so good and so entertaining that some guys on both teams just stand around and watch him. He told his players, if you let him get to the rim and do something spectacular, you're not only giving up points, you're energizing the guys around him. Coach wants to prevent the highlight reel kind of plays.
And Allie, thank you for that.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And here's Morant outside. The Warriors pull it in. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Yeah, they wanted to win the physical battle in that game, and they did. Their rebounding numbers really paint the picture.
Well, the last time it was about feeding off of the glass and getting rebounds to ignite the offense, and that came up big for them. Great opportunities to get out and run.
And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
What's really impressed me is his ability to create for others on the offensive end. He's got a sharp mind for the game, and he's put it to use helping his teammates find good shots.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Bane finds Jackson. Outside Bane from the arc. That one is off.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Here's Insanity. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 4 rebounds now. Moran against Burks. Up top, Jackson. Now here's Moran. Not a lot of room. Nice move. And he sinks the layup.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
Here's Insanity. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Connects from downtown. Pajemski's got his third basket on the night right there.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Pass to Jackson. Second chance effort. Edey, that's good.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Yeah, impressive vision from Bain. Always looking to move it.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. To the middle. Here's Insanity. Back to Pajemski. Again, Golden State.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside Bain. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. Insanity's got 4 rebounds now. All the talk around the NBA, Grant. That quadruple double from MP.
I still can't believe he did it, B.A. MP doing it all for his team. And everyone in this crowd is here to see him tonight.
Pass to Edey. Bain with it. Jackson on the wing. Outside Moran. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical.
Oh, sweet move. Insanity gets the bucket. Insanity's got 8.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Outside Bain. Down low. Insanity pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 6. And he's going for the lob. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, that's impressive. Kuminga with the catch and the flush.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Grizzlies. Jackson outside. To the paint. Here's Edey. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
Edey's gone 3 for 7 from the floor so far tonight. To the inside, Pajemski. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to Jackson. Morant looking around. Takes it inside. No good with a layup. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Outside Moran, shoots over Burks. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Brent, you think about Jimmy Butler. Great in the regular season, even better in the playoffs.
Yeah, extremely tough. I mean, he has grit and resilience, but tough-minded in the toughest moments, and that's where his teammates rely on him. Jimmy Butler shows up big come playoff time.
To stop the run, and there's Edey. That's good, and the assist by Jackson. Edey's got 8.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Butler against Jackson. Back to Payne. 5 to shoot. Lets the three fly. Here's Jackson. Here's Edey. It's rebounded by Golden State. Insanity's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And Grant hot out of the gates, too. MP is the fastest ever to reach 1,500 assists and 5,000 points.
Well, it had been the great Oscar Robertson who did it in his first 200 games. But I guess MP just not that patient. A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Beasley comes in for Burks. Kuminga with a screen on Jackson. Insanity passes to Kuminga. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
The three from Payne. Insanity pulls it in. Insanity's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
Pippen, pass to Payne. Jackson with a screen on Beasley. The three from Payne. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
Here's Insanity. 11 points in the game. Sends it home from three-point land. Insanity's got 14 points. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
1:36 left in the opening quarter. Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Pippen. 9 points for him in his last game. Pass to Jackson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Jackson's got his second basket.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Insanity in their last time out against the Knicks played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double. Truly one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, BA, there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Pippen, pass to Jackson, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. In transition, here come the Warriors from deep. Aldama grabs the board. Grizzlies trail by 12. Pass to Payne. Jackson with a screen on Beasley. Kept alive.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been...
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And it's their three-point... Accuracy. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Bane. And it's Ja Morant in for Pippen. The Warriors lead by 13. Draymond Green is out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Insanity in at the 5 down low. That's the Warriors 5. Moody misses.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Morant with it. 6 points for him. Here's Wells. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires the 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Insanity. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Warriors lead by 13. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
And here are the Grizzlies now. And there's the lob. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Pass to Moody. This one for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
They're unafraid to let it rip from downtown, extending their lead.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. It's a 14-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. The Warriors have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Green with a screen on Jackson. Inside. And it's hammered home by Green.
Man, is Draymond Green out there playing with a watch? What timing on that alley-oop.
Grizzlies trail by 16. Pass to Wells. To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Insanity passes to Burks. To the paint. Here's Insanity. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Insanity's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Aldama, no good. The Warriors lead by 16. Green, the pass to Insanity. That one a little long. Memphis shooting 45% here in the second. Jackson outside. Pass to Jackson from 7 feet away. Insanity pulls it in. Insanity's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Green. Excellent D there from Aldama. Grizzlies trail by 16. Here's Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Jackson's got 5.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Pass to Moody. The 3-ball. Drains the triple. And the Warriors lead by 17.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And here's Jackson. Clock at 6. To the left wing. Here's Morant. Oh, Morant from close range.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Jackson, pass to Aldama. Count it. Aldama's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Insanity. Misses the fadeaway.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Moran against Burks. And it's Moran off the drive. There's the block. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Green, and Jimmy Butler is subbed in for Moody. Memphis making a switch here. 1:02 left to play in the second quarter, and it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul. And 1:01 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Bane. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Morant finds Bane. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's Insanity, defended by Jackson. Insanity, no good. Grizzlies trail by 13. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Edey kicks it out to Jackson. Jack's up a 3. Here's Edey, and that one is hammered home.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And here's Morant outside, and Morant laces the triple.
Three-pointer.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back to the game after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Well, looking at the Warriors, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see who performs well late in a tight game.
Invaluable information, no doubt. And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for Golden State.
The defense should get a talk. They've been getting splashed on all game. And I'm just sitting back watching the show.
And as great as they've been, the show still has a second act. It can all change in a flash.
Can you say splash on TV?
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. The Warriors lead by 8. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bane. G.G. Jackson is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5. And that one good.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now Morant. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. Here's Bain. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Brandon Pajemski. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
The Warriors lead by 7. Here's Insanity. Fades. Grizzlies with the rebound. Bain's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Right wing. That's tipped. Pajemski with it. Jackson in his pocket. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Morant against Burks. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Jackson with a screen on Butler. Down low. Jackson can't get it to go.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Here's Insanity. The rebound by Edey. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 9. Jackson with a screen on Burks. Knocks down the triple. Morant's got 16 points now.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
Burks passes to Insanity. To the middle. Here's Kuminga. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Butler against Jackson. Pass to Bain. The 3. That one no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Insanity. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Jackson against Butler. Jackson, the pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Morant. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Butler surveying the floor. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
Morant. Ooh, excellent D there from Burks. The Warriors lead by 6. Here's Insanity. Count it. Insanity's got 6 points in the quarter.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Burks against Morant. Pass to Edey. Got a hand on it. Here's Pajemski. Offensive rebound. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
Number 1.
And he makes the first. Good on both. Grizzlies trail by 10. Inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
Here's Insanity. Give him 30. Ooh, nice fadeaway to get it over the top. Insanity's got 10 points here in the second half. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Jackson outside. From outside the arc. Another shot. Edey, that's good. Edey's got 14 points.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Here's Insanity. He's got 32 points. And stolen by Jackson. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Here's Insanity. From the line. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. Grizzlies trail by 8. Knocked away. It's stolen by Kuminga. Here's Insanity. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Bain surveying the D. Here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Here's Insanity. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got 11 rebounds in the game. Bain finds Morant. Down low. Here's Edey. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game. The Warriors lead by 6. Here he goes. Here's Insanity. The rebound by Jackson. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Memphis. Pass to Jackson. And it's blocked.
Such great instincts and athletic ability. Kuminga getting there to stop shots.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive? Approach for the Warriors.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Moody's checked in. Here's Insanity. Guarded by Bain. Good. Insanity's got 36 points.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
With the drive, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Edey. Bain against Butler. Here's Wells. Now Jackson. And there's a defensive 3-second call. Memphis shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's Edey. 18 points for him. Bain, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Got a piece of it. Takes the 3. Insanity, no good. Grizzlies trail by 10. Bain with it. Now guarded by Butler. Outside Morant. Here's Edey. And no good. Pass to Insanity. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And he drops the first.
Number 1.
And so he hits both.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Pass to Edey. Insanity pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 12. To the paint. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
Well, those dunks from Kuminga ignite his team. They feel like that's more than 2 points.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Fades back. And there's another one for the Warriors.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
It's rebounded by Golden State. They led by as many as 18. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's Wells. On the wing, Bane. Here's Edey. And he dunks it down.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And some changes here for the Warriors. Beasley's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Curry in for Podziemski. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Pippen comes in for Morant. Back to Curry. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but
here's Insanity, defended by Jackson, and the Warriors miss again. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 10-point game. Moody is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Insanity in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Wells, the pass to Jackson. Here's Wells. Jackson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. And there's Jackson on the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 5 assists tonight.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
Pass to Insanity. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Pippen. To the inside. Jackson, the pass to Jackson. Here's Aldama. No good on the 3.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Insanity. A good-looking shot from the wing. Insanity's got 44.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Jackson for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact. They're starting a new trend with regard to turnovers. It's becoming problematic.
Butler's checked in for Moody. And Memphis also making a switch. Edey's checked in for Aldama. Here's Pippen. Pass to Edey. And here's Jackson over Butler. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Pass to Pippen. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And the Warriors make some changes. Kuminga, he's checked in for Green. Moody comes in for Burks. And Beasley has subbed in for Podziemski. Here's Insanity. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Insanity's got 46.
Just a great setup there. You can see how Jimmy Butler enjoys making plays.
Pass to Edey. Now here's Bane. Here's Wells. Up top, Morant. Butler covering. Just 3 to shoot. And it's Morant missing. The Warriors lead by 6. Here's Insanity. Shot from the low post is good. Insanity's got 48.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
Pass to Wells. Aldama outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Insanity. And another one. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Here's Edey. Pass to Wells. Shot to stop the run. Doesn't go for him.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Here's Bane. Launches a 3. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, we've seen Bane make a leap offensively because of his ability to bury shots like this.
Here's Insanity. Kuminga's shot is off. Here's Wells. 3-pointer off the mark. The offensive rebound. Here's Edey. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Edey's got 25 points in the game.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Here's Insanity. No luck on that one. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 8. Fires for 3. Knocks down the long J.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Butler. Pass to Insanity. He shoots it. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Insanity's got 11 here in the quarter alone. Grizzlies trail by 7. And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors. Burks comes in for Moody. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. It's scooped up. Edey. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Stolen. Morant against Burks. And Morant with the basket on the assist by Edey. Morant's got 9 points here in the second half. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Kuminga, the pass to Insanity. There's a screen by Kuminga. Oh, there's the alley!
Yeah, keep feeding Kuminga here until you see the drop-off.
Grizzlies trail by 5. Outside Morant. Blocked! They get it back. Kicks it out to Jackson. Jackson, the pass to Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Edey. Shot clock at 2. Great look, but off the mark. The Warriors lead by 5. There's a minute 47 left in the final quarter. And there it is for him. Insanity's got 55.
He is the story for them offensively, and a big reason why they're ahead.
Down low. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Insanity. 1:24 left in the fourth. And he can't bank that one in.
I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Picked it! And here's Butler. Here's Insanity. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Insanity. Sinks that one from the post. Insanity's got 57 points. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. "50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the paint. There's another block. And that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th one, too.
Pass to Kuminga. Here's Insanity. Spins. Uneasy, too, on the layup. And now an 11-point Warrior lead.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Insanity. Another one goes! Incredible!
There aren't many players in history with the ability to put up 60 points.
And he's done it multiple times this season. He's taken volume scoring to a new level. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup.
One of the only players to ever get a quadruple double. Triple digits? You really did it. I can't believe it.
I hate the Spurs. Make sure you win tonight or it's a long flight home.
Look, I know we're short a couple of guys, but this is one of the games we circled for you based on your goals. And injuries are part of the game.
So you still want to win?
And you don't.
Yeah, of course.
But I knew where you were going, so I figured I'd just cut straight to the chase.
Needless to say, we need you to step up, MP.
I guess that means taking more shots.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that part.
Man, I love it, man. I'm built for this, Coach. You don't have to worry about this. I got this, man. I've been locked in on this moment right here.
All right, then go out there and do your thing.
I got you.
MP, you're about to go off.
Oh, they had fashion on their minds as they entered the building. Welcome to 2K Sports. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And MP tries to bring out his best when he's matched up against any of the league's top teams. You know, he has said it publicly, but he puts a lot of stock in games like this one.
And that's the thing about MP. He loves a challenge. We've already seen how he can raise his game in this kind of a situation. I know he's more than fired up for this contest.
Now, Golden State's starting five. We've got Butler. Insanity is out there with Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Pajemski, and it's Burks in at the point. Now, here's Vassell. Wembanyama, no good. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes, and we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler, and the coach said, you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy who gives his all on both ends, so you can't take one possession off. Jimmy Butler, truly a two-way star. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Here's Insanity. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Lets it go from 14. Burks' shot is good. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Grizzlies. And a wide-open look for Wembanyama. Buries the long-range jumper.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Right side, Jamison. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Jamison. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Pajemski. Jamison, no luck. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Insanity. Right side, Kuminga. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Insanity. Rebounded by the Spurs. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Wembanyama, no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Pass to Butler. Down low. Here's Insanity. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. A 3-ball. And Victor Wembanyama hits from deep. Wembanyama's got 10.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Kuminga, screen on Wembanyama. And Kuminga throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Time now to head over to David Aldridge for some information about MP.
Thanks, guys. I talked to MP before the game, and he said there was a lot of confidence in the locker room. He said, we know this is a tough matchup for us, but we've got a strong game plan. We're all on the same page, and we're ready to execute. This will be a good measuring stick for them, guys.
I would say, David, the perfect measuring stick. Insanity. The rebound by the Spurs. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And this is a team they battled in the conference finals last season. Coming up short.
Takes the 3. Down the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, we're seeing the progress on Sohan's jumper. Hard work in the offseason paying off.
Here's Insanity, defended by Wembanyama, and the shot is good.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Spins. Here's Insanity. Converts after the nice spin. 8 points for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Castle. Wembanyama high post. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Jamison, no luck. Warriors have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Here's Podziemski. Outside, Kuminga. Again, Golden State.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Outside, Jamison. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
Foot in the gap.
Spurs trail by 7. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Oh, that's the highlight of the night. Wembanyama.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
Insanity can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 7. Hauser the pass to Branham. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Barnes outside. Pass to De Silva. 6 on the shot clock. Lots of room. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Warriors leading by 7. And there's the bucket from Kuminga. 10 points for Jonathan Kuminga.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Pass to De Silva. Here's Wembanyama. Easy money for Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And Insanity gets it to go. The Insanity's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors. Here's Branham. Still scoreless. And Wembanyama up top. From 10 feet out. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Warriors with some changes. Green comes in for Insanity. And we finished one half of basketball. The Warriors on top. They're up by 10. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Please direct your attention to
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded roster.
Yeah, team chemistry, a big point of emphasis for this organization. And moving on, a topic that is plaguing both of the teams in our current matchup, injuries.
Having Steph on the sidelines, you lose all those points, but there's also a leadership gap.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Jamison is out there with Castle. And it's Vassell in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5.
Two teammates in total sync. Butler getting good position and not taking any chances on the finish.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Jamison the pass to Wembanyama. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Warriors ball.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Insanity. No good from outside. Spurs trail by 8. Zohan, the pass to Wembanyama.
Yeah, he takes the contact and stays with it. And now...
And San Antonio shooting at a decent 44% clip here. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Alec Burks is out there with Podziemski. Then there's Draymond Green. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Insanity in at the center position. Here's Wembanyama. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wembanyama has got 9 points now in just the second half. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Insanity. They kick it out to Green. Releases. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Branham. Pass to Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Basket counts. Now it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Burks the pass to Insanity. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Pass to Hauser. There's the triple. Cranes the three-pointer. Hauser's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Spurs.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Wembanyama outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Insanity. And he slams it one-handed.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Out to the wing. Inside. It's deflected. Branham, good. Branham's got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Insanity. Fades back. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Branham. Shot clock at 5. Over in the corner, Barnes. Here's De Silva. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. And it's a 9-point Spurs lead.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Jamison, he's checked in for San Antonio. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Warriors. Butler is screen on Wembanyama from 11 feet away. Podziemski on the wing. Here's Insanity. And again, no good by Golden State. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Branham, the pass to Jamison. Wembanyama sets a screen for Jamison. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
Warriors trail by 9. Here's Insanity. Pass to Pajemski. Here's Insanity. Lets it go with a 3. Brenham pulls it in.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Insanity. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's De Silva, defended by Moody. Barnes passes to Jamison. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Insanity's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters. Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Pass to Barnes. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Brenham can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Pajemski. Misses the 3.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Here's De Silva. Now Wembanyama. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Oh, nice pass by Butler. He can be tricky to defend because he can take the shot or give it up just as easily.
Wembanyama outside, picked away. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Insanity, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Some changes for Golden State. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Moses Moody. Malik Beasley comes in for Brandon Pajemski. And it's Seth Curry in for Alec Burks. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. Now, he wants his team to mix it up offensively. He said, we've been settling for too many threes. Don't be afraid to attack the rim. Challenge the defense. Let's see some variety out there. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Insanity. Curry with a wide-open look. Connects from 3-point range.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Wembanyama, no good. And here's Golden State. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Outside Curry to take the lead. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Castle. Here's Branham. Here's Castle. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Beasley. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Outside for Curry. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Pass to Jamison from outside the arc. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from 3 in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
Beasley outside. Curry passes to Insanity. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Clock at 4. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Insanity. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Branham. Outside, Jamison. To the paint. Here's Sohan. And Curry pulls it down. Golden State's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Here's Insanity. No good on the three. For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Here's Castle. Misses in close. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 16-5 run here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First free throw is good. San Antonio making a switch here. Vassell's checked in. And then for Golden State, Pajemski's coming in for Malik Beasley. And it's Burks in for Curry. Now, Wembanyama. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
A big moment for the big man. Wembanyama stepping up in a huge way.
Here's Insanity. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And San Antonio shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Sohan finds Vassell. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Wembanyama, no good.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Here's Insanity, defended by Wembanyama. Insanity can't get it to go. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
The Warriors shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Outside, Kuminga. And it's Pajemski in the corner. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Wembanyama.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Here's Insanity. Misses off the right eye.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Castle misses from short range. Golden State's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Jamison on the double team. Here's Insanity. Outside Butler. Pass to Insanity. Shoots a fader. Count that one. Insanity's got 24 points. San Antonio trailing here. 59 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Here's Insanity. Covered by Vassell. Doubled by Vassell. Here's Insanity. Got it.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. 35 seconds left in the fourth.
Well, that's the leadership and clutch instinct they always want to see from Wembanyama.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama helping him knock away that one.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what are their best options now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Here's Castle.
Well, Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look.
Got it! Oh, amazing! Perfect timing there.
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, doesn't get any better than that.
Unreal. What a finish. Nothing better than a buzzer-beating three to win it.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual. Quiet out there tonight.
They're ready to light it up tonight.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is Game 3 of taking a look at the Clippers. They've split their first two games in the NBA Cup. They have a 1-1 record in the group stage.
This is a giant one for them in the Cup. If they lose, they're pretty much out. If they win, then it comes down to the final group stage.
And then the situation for Golden State. This is a huge game for them in the NBA Cup. They're 2-0. A win tonight gets them close to the knockout round.
Oh, yeah, B.A. If they can win this one on the road, a 3-0 record means you've got 1 foot in the knockout round. But if they get a loss, they'll probably need help to get out of the group.
Well, tonight is a huge game. These are two of the best in the league, and MP has total focus on one thing, helping his team come up with a statement win.
Look, you got to give MP props with the way he's gone about these matchups. He made his goals public, which put a target on his back and fueled the opposition. But MP has met the challenge with fire so far, and he's undefeated in those matchups.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Moses Moody out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Seth Curry. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Insanity in at the 5. Here's Neely. And the 3 off target. The 3 from Curry. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Off with the layup. Inside. Here's Insanity. Tries it from the block. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we'd only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine. You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Warriors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Insanity. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Pass to Powell. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Insanity gets the bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Powell passes to Leonard. Fires the 3. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. The Warriors trailing. Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
Pass to Zubac. Leonard outside. Powell outside. Zubac screen. The 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. And the standings for the NBA Cup starting to come into focus.
Yeah, but there's still time to make a push. We'll just have to wait and see which teams are able to punch their ticket to the knockout round.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Here's Insanity. He's guarded by Zubac. Insanity. Rebound by the Clippers. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
For a team with their talent, it's a bit surprising how poorly they played in this matchup last year.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Powell outside. Here's Neely. Still without a bucket. Zubac screen. Powell in the post. Defended by Pajemski. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And there's the drive. Insanity gets the bucket. Insanity's got 10. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
A nice shot by Zubac. The Warriors have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Knocked loose. Right side, Pajemski. Here's Insanity. Fires in the triple. He's got 13.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Portis outside. Powell outside. Pass to Portis. Leonard looking around. Here's Powell. 6 to shoot. Fires from the wing. Insanity pulls it in. Insanity's got 4 rebounds in the game. And Kuminga throws it down.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
The Warriors lead by 3. Here's Insanity. Pass to Moody. Here's Insanity. He's guarded by Zubac. Here's Insanity. 13 points in the game. And as some of you might know, this game serving as the 3rd contest in group play of the NBA Cup tournament for these 2 teams. Grant, a lot on the line here tonight for them.
Yeah, BA, and both sides are very much alive in the group stage at this point. Whoever gets the win here is well on their way to the next stage of the NBA Cup.
Markkanen's checked in for the Clippers. Portis outside. Here's Neely. Yet to see a basket. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Insanity's got 5 rebounds in the game. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Here's Insanity. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. The Clippers trail. Here's Neely. A key piece to their offense, putting up 12 points a game. Leonard for 3. Insanity pulls it in. Insanity's got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the take, and he goes in for the dunk.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Leonard outside. Here's Neely. Back to Leonard. Leonard, double team. Pass to Neely. Leonard with the ball. For 3. The Warriors pull it in. Insanity's got rebound number 7 tonight. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. And seeing this team right now is a problem. They've got 14 consecutive victories.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
Leonard on the wing. Moody defends. Markkanen from long range. Pure from 3-point range.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Beyond the arc. Insanity gets the bucket. Insanity's got 20 points.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Markkanen outside. Back to Leonard. Zubats inside. Second shot opportunity. Warriors with the rebound, and they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Portis with a screen on Curry. Here's Neely into the lane. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Pass to Insanity. 4-3. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
And it's slammed in by Zubats.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And some changes here for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Kuminga. Butler comes in for Moody. And Beasley has subbed in for Curry. Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Insanity in their last time out against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He added 61 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And he had a monster game that last time out. He'll try to match or even exceed those numbers tonight. That's got to be scary to face, Brian.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Bogdanovich up top. Green against Jones. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Insanity pulls it in. Insanity's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Beasley outside. Pass to Butler. Takes a 3. The rebound by Markkanen. Clippers trail by 4. Now Powell. Here's the 3. He drops it from range. Powell's got 5.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
To the middle. Now here's Podziemski. Fires from deep. Insanity gets the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 4.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Powell for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Throws it up high, and it's hammered home by Green.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Green out there with Butler. Then it's Malik Beasley, and it's Insanity in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Here's Insanity. From down in the low post, it goes. Insanity's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. It's good.
Yeah, nice little J by Bogdanovich, giving it just the right touch from that range.
Pass to Insanity. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And he lobs it up, and it's Butler with the jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. 8-point game. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Here's Markkanen. What a finish! Right at the rim by Markkanen.
And this is inexcusable. The defense must force Markkanen further away from the rim.
And he drives in. Insanity gets the bucket. Insanity's got 32 points.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Jones finds Bogdanovich. Puts up a 3, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Here's Insanity. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Here's Powell. Tipped. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The Warriors lead by 3. Here's Insanity. 32 points in the game for him.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. To the inside. And Nance with the slam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. Jones with the ball. Let's go with a 3. Warriors with the rebound. Insanity's got 11 rebounds in the game. Lets it fly. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Fades away. And it falls all over the rim and in. Insanity's got 36 points.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Here's Insanity. He's guarded by Nance. Insanity, no good.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
And in the second game of a back-to-back, how much does that affect a player's energy level?
Well, the better conditioned you are, the less it's going to affect your energy. That's why I love back-to-backs. It separates the men from the boys.
Yeah, one of the more consistent scorers in the NBA. Bogdanovich is an asset for this team.
Bobby Portis has checked in for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Powell. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Matthews. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Golden State. Number 1. One foul.
Clippers trail by 3. Leonard outside. Outside Jones. Markkanen against Butler. Leonard outside. Shoots over Beasley. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Outside Butler. Here's Insanity. Defended by Portis. Insanity, no good. And it's Leonard with the ball for the LA Clippers. They trail by 3. Oh, Leonard right through the defender.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Here's Insanity. Leonard defending. Here's Insanity. Nails the close-range fadeaway jumper. Insanity's got 41.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Markkanen. Back to Bogdanovich. Down low. Here's Leonard. Leonard doesn't hold back.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Here's Insanity. Defended by Portis. Insanity. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Insanity's got 43 points. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Insanity passes to Curry. Over Markkanen. Curry's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Outside Jones. Three-pointer. Warriors with the rebound. Insanity's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Bobby Portis. And he knocks down the first one. And the Warriors make some changes. Moody's checked in for Jimmy Butler, and it's Brandon Pajemski in for Beasley. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Clippers trail by 3. Powell outside. Leonard outside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Insanity. He's guarded by Zubac. Basket counts. Insanity's got 47 points.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And it's not always Leonard's forte, but he's really developed a solid passing game.
To the paint. Here's Kuminga. Ooh, Kuminga. So deadly at the rim.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Neely, the pass to Zubac. Here's Powell, defended by Podziemski. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Curry. In transition, here come the Warriors. Three-pointer. Gets the three ball to go. And now a 6-point Warrior lead.
Oh, quick on the draw. Curry knows he has the shot lined up, and it's money.
Powell outside. Pass to Zubac. Portis against Kuminga. And here's Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Powell's shot is off.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
The shot by Podziemski, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Kuminga against Portis. Leonard up top. He's got 10. And the Clippers miss again. The Warriors lead by 6. Here's Insanity. Outside Podziemski. The three is up. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Podziemski's got 5 points.
Solid pass from the combo guard Curry. Look, people don't understand. He's not just a shooter. He's a basketball player.
Will it go? Here's Zubac. Blocked! There's 1:54 left in the first half of this one. Here's Insanity. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And now let's take a look at the small forwards with the highest shooting percentages for the season. Fourth, Kawhi Leonard.
And this group does a great job of staying in attack mode. I mean, you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of shooting percentage.
That's true, but they can also fill it up from outside. This is a group that can score from anywhere on the floor.
Pulls up. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Here's Insanity. He's guarded by Zubac. Another one falls. Amazing. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Clippers trail by 11. Portis outside. 1:04 left to play in the first half. Here's Leonard. Insanity pulls it in. Insanity's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Outside Curry. There's the triple. The Clippers grab the miss. Portis has got 4 rebounds in the game. 35 seconds left to play in the half. Powell's shot is off.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Here's Insanity. Leonard defending. Here's Insanity. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J. Insanity's got 53 points.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Portis outside from downtown, and that's not going to go. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Golden State Warriors.
Hey, these guys are a bunch of artists, man. You know why? They live for the paint.
Oh, that joke was weak, but their play style is Diesel approved.
I wouldn't say the joke was weak. It just needed a capper. Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
Lindsey road trip ahead, but that's a challenge they can rise to. Chance to prove their grit.
Yeah, the road can bring opportunity. Doesn't have to be an obstacle.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Powell and Leonard, the veterans, set on the wings. Ivica Zubac's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Neely in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. The Warriors lead by 13. Curry passes to Insanity. The Clippers grab the miss.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Out to the wing. Zubac with a screen on Curry. Here's Neely. He's covered by Curry. Zubac's shot is off.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to shot.
Okay, look out.
Man.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Leonard. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Leonard's got 14 points.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Here's Insanity. He's guarded by Zubac. Outside Pajemski. Outside Curry. From deep. It's hauled in by Portis. Clippers trail by 13. Here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Pass to Curry. Here's Insanity. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. No good with a fallback jumper.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Now Zubac. Zubac, screen. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Clippers trail by 12. Leonard with the ball. He's got 14 inside. It's deflected, and he recovers it. A nice shot by Zubac.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Here's Insanity. He's guarded by Zubac. Snatched up. Here's Insanity. Outside Moody. Shot clock at 6. To the left side wing. Here's Insanity. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
Powell outside. to Zubac. Three-pointer. Insanity pulls it in. Insanity's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Pajemski's shot is good.
Nice vision to spot that feed. It's important for Curry to balance playmaking and scoring.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's Neely. Portis with a screen on Curry. Pass to Portis. Clock at 6. Here's Neely. Powell for 3. Counted from distance. Powell's got his third bucket of the night.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Insanity. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Warriors lead by 12.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
Now here's Powell, defended by Pajemski. Powell passes to Portis. Powell outside. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Warriors lead by 12. Here's Insanity. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Zubac with the steal. Deflects the pass. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Here's Insanity. He's guarded by Zubac. Shot is good by Curry.
The goal when you're guarding a shooter is to not let them shoot. I don't even know why they let Seth get a shot up. You got to get a body on him.
Here's Leonard. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Leonard with a double team. Pass to Pajemski. Outside Curry. Moody from outside. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's Powell on the wing, defended by Pajemski. And a missed layup. The Warriors lead by 15. Leonard with a double team. Insanity passes to Moody. Kuminga with it. The 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Now here's Powell. Give him 8 points now. Out to Portis to end the drought. Hits a three-pointer. Portis has got 8 points.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
Golden State has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Insanity. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Powell passes to Portis. Bogdanovich on the wing. He's covered by Curry. Marketed from long range. Hits the trifecta. 10 points for him.
And I want to see Marketing continue to shoot from deep because he's a quality sniper with impressive range.
Here's Insanity. He's guarded by Zubac. Insanity, no good. Clippers trail by 11. Marketing looking it over. Over Butler. Marketing misses. The Warriors shooting a disappointing 38%. And for a scorer as prolific as Marketing, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
It's Powell on the wing, defended by Pajemski. Portis outside, pass to Markkanen. Now here's Zubats. Shot clock at 6. Now Powell from the arc. Insanity pulls it in.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Bogdanovich against Curry. Markkanen with a screen on Curry. Bogdanovich, nice jump shot from the top of the key. Bogdanovich has got 12 points.
And Bogdanovich is known for his offense, specifically his ability to make defenses pay with his incredible jumper.
Here's Insanity. Again! What an avalanche! That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Outside Bogdanovich. Markkanen, the pass to Zubats. Some changes for Los Angeles. Jones comes in for Portis. And Christie subbed in for Powell. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors on D. Christie passes to Jones. Zubats inside. Just 2 to shoot. Here's the 3. Christie's shot is off. The Warriors lead by 13. Pass to Insanity. And he converts the layup. Insanity's got 11 points here in the second half.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. And Los Angeles making a change here. Coffey's checked in. And Golden State also making a switch. Beasley's checked in. Here's Insanity. 1:51 left in the third. Not enough on that one as it misses. Clippers trail by 13. And here's Bogdanovich. 12 points for him. Markkanen outside. Launches it. Warriors with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Insanity. Knocks it down from distance.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Outside Bogdanovich. Puts up the 8-footer. It's tipped. In transition, here come the Warriors. Here's Insanity. And it's good. He hits another one.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. Outside Bogdanovich. Markkanen outside. Back to Bogdanovich. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Bogdanovich has got 15.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Here's Insanity. The three-pointer off the mark. Clippers trail by 16. Tries the spin move. Pass to Coffey. Now Bogdanovich. 15 points in the game. Outside Jones. It's Markkanen on the wing. Butler with a steal. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. All right, stick around. We'll be right. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for the Warriors, they've got Malik Beasley, Butler out there with Draymond Green, and it's Insanity in at the 5.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Beasley, right side. Pass to Butler. Here's Insanity. Back to Butler. Insanity passes to Butler. Off the mark there with a 3. Clippers trail by 17. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. There's a screen. And he lobs it up top. And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, great move by Butler. Setting the pick, then getting the score.
Well, Los Angeles shooting around 44%. Not bad. A good look from Bogdanovich. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And when we talk about players who impact winning, Draymond Green is high on that list, RJ.
And the amazing thing, his career scoring average is in the single digits. Draymond does it with his passing and directing the defense and gives his teams energy.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially.
Substitution on the floor.
Here's Insanity. Up top, Curry. The 3. And the three-pointer goes. And the Warriors lead by 16.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Leonard finds Zubats. Portis outside for 3. And he missed there. 4 for 8 shooting now so far. The Warriors lead by 16. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Bobby Portis.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
That free throw good from Kuminga. Both free throws good for Kuminga. Here's Neely. Pass to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Golden State has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Insanity passes to Curry. They get it back. Here's Kuminga. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
He's been relentless, and he's been doing it in a variety of ways. But right there, it's all about the hustle on the offensive glass.
Powell outside. Pass to Zubats. Now, we don't pick favorites, Richard, but did you have a favorite road city?
Well, it depends on when you ask me, B.A. I love New York. That's my favorite city. I was born in L.A., but there's nothing like going home to Phoenix, Arizona, where I grew up.
Here's Insanity. He's guarded by Zubats. Here's Insanity. It's rebounded by Zubats. Clippers trail by 21. Here's Leonard. Buried from 15 feet out. Leonard's got 22.
Oh, a fantastic score. Kawhi can put a barrage of points up quick.
Here's Insanity. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Leonard. Nice D from Moody.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Insanity. He's guarded by Zubats. Insanity, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Portis outside. Drops in the 3.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Warriors.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Insanity.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
This is what winning is all about, playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
There's 45 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Insanity. He's guarded by Zubats. Insanity gets the bucket.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Six to shoot. Outside Curry, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
LA basketball. Substitution on the court.
Bogdanovich with it. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. That win